So a lot of people are still talking about this Deion Sanders move to Colorado, man, and a lot of people were upset about Deion Sanders' move. Some were upset, saying like, he lied to kids. He told kids to commit to a dream, and then he in his head wasn't really committed. He was used Jackson State to get where he's at now. And some people are happy for Deion. They're like, hey, Deion, he's moving up. He proved he did what he came to do at Jackson State. He left it in a better state than when he got there. And now they just have to take it. And I think Deion said, understand like where you're at now and take it from that point. And now he's moved on to become the head coach of Colorado. Now, recently, I saw a video on YouTube where Deion was kind of like, to me, probably kind of like justifying a little bit why he was leaving. He mentioned some things about Jackson State. He mentioned some things like, student safety on campus, security on campus. Now, he kept saying like, well, I'm not just talking about Jackson State. I'm talking about any campus. But he was like, but if you put it out there, people will assume that you're talking about Jackson State, right? So he was talking about the safety of the campus. He was talking about the security. He was saying like sometimes fire alarms will go off at 3 o'clock in the morning and it won't be shut off until 7 o'clock in the morning, so students can't sleep. He was talking about student enrollment at the campus. He was talking about, but he kept saying, like I said, I'm not just talking about Jackson State. I'm talking about a lot of different campuses. But a lot of people can take that as he was giving reasons why he was leaving Jackson State. So my question is, because a lot of people were called haters when they disagreed with Deion Sanders leaving. They're like, oh man, y'all just hating on Deion Sanders. Y'all all just haters because y'all don't want to see a brother come up and all that kind of stuff. But my thing is, can Deion Sanders be called a hater because of what he did to Jackson State by throwing all this negative stuff out there? Because that could hurt recruiting. That could hurt enrollment. If a parent thinks, oh man, Deion Sanders basically said the campus is not safe. That's one of the biggest things a parent will look at when they send their kid to a new place is my kid going to be safe on that campus? So my question to you is, can Deion Sanders be called a hater in a sense because of some of the things he threw out there? Could he have just left without saying any of that stuff? I'm not saying either way. Hey, I know in the coaching game, coaches, it's always, coaches are looking to move up. And the money, $5 million a year or whatever he's going to make. A lot of people are not going to turn that down. $5 million compared to $300,000. But on the other hand, people who disagreed with that, they were called haters. And everybody who was clapping for it were called basically lovers of, you guys are the normal people. So my question is, should Deion Sanders be considered a hater because of what he did, throwing the negativity out there about Jackson State? A lot of coaches leave. They don't necessarily throw the school that they just left under the bus. I did see, one coach did that. Who's the guy now? He's at LSU. He kind of threw that out there about Notre Dame. What are your thoughts on this? Should he be considered a hater for that? Or is that just normal business as usual, what coaches do when they leave programs? Do they list all the bad things, the reasons why they left? Let me know what you think. I want to hear what you have to say. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and message. Peace.